everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing some promo prepping for the Great Challenge because I really want that open 2 horns of plenty, get one free special offer that will be available once the Derby starts after the Great Challenge. And in order to unlock that special offer, you have to collect enough horseshoes during the Great Challenge. I can't remember exactly which objectives you have to complete when we were testing this. We only had about, I think, 5 days of testing in which we actually got to play through the Great Challenge. So the objectives I'm going to prep for are just ones that I know that we've had in the past and that we're probably going to have again. So I'm just going to do a few things just to get myself ready. That way then, once the Great Challenge starts, a bunch of players won't be going off into the sales and buying up horses and items and stuff that I'll be buying as well. Just first thing, real quick update. If you noticed, I got an extra pass, and that pass is from my loyal players pass that I collected today. So I'm now up to 9 passes. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started. I've got a little list over here on the side of things that I want to get. Usually one of the objectives, of course, that horse loves to torment us with is to dehorn a unicorn. And what I was thinking, do I still have all my unicorns? I think I don't. Did I sell any? Oh, I still have him. Because what I thought about doing was just that I would buy a unicorn, preferably a filly or a mare, and I would bluff that up, work it. I would keep breeding it until it got older, and then when it was about pass horse age, I would just take the horn off, and I'd either use it as a pass horse or I'd sell it as a pass horse. But I've got this guy still. He's 14 and 10. I wouldn't have to use as many aging points on him, although we have a month or so, because I'm thinking the Great Challenge won't start until mid-July. Or the Derby, I'm sorry. I don't think the Derby will... Okay, rewind for a minute. The Great Challenge shouldn't start until July 4th, so I'd probably need a horse ready, at least by then, in case, like, that would be the first objective. I could just use him. Only problem, he hasn't sold at all. I guess I could just try and keep coverings, keep selling covers. I kind of wanted a mare so I could keep breeding her. I think I'll just keep this guy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep him. I'm going to take him out. And what I'll do is that I'll just keep aging him up daily and offering covers with him. And then if I get the dehorn a unicorn objective, what I'm just going to do is I'll dehorn him, and then I'll use him as a pass horse, or I'll sell him as a pass horse, and I'll still make money off of him. So that's not bad. So okay, so the dehorny unicorn is we'll check that off our grocery list. Now the next one, I did get groom a donkey on the test server. I don't have any donkeys, so just in case, I'm gonna go buy a donkey. Let me see if there are any donkeys available for no passes, for cheap. Oh, okay. We have 2 donkeys available. I'm glad I'm doing this now. This one has covers left, but there are probably no public covers available. So even if I bought a female donkey, I probably won't be able to breed her anyway because there's going to be no male donkeys available. And $10 says this donkey has used all his covers. Yep, give me $10. He has all his, well, how old are you? You're 5. I could just use him as a pass donkey eventually. Okay, we're going to buy this donkey. All right, let's go sell off something. I would recommend, I meant to go to the store. I would recommend saving up your Equus for this event. I need to sell stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, save your Equus for this event because when you enter races, that will cost you Equus. And there were some, let me get 60,000. There were some, estimates on the spoiler forums, I think more in the US. So if you have an account on the US server, go to that spoiler forum because they had some estimates of what it might cost you Equus wise were you to enter, say, X amount of races that you would hopefully gain enough flags to be able to get the Divine Horse Caryopsis, because if we, this is the test server right here. This is the prize store for the Derby. This is probably getting off track here, but just so you're aware, you can collect flags when you place your horse in the Derby, and then eventually you can go to the store and trade in your flags. So it's not going to be like the lottery where you're just randomly given a prize. You'll collect X number of flags when you place in the Derby, and then you can trade those flags for your prizes. And Caryopsis, if you manage to get 1,350 flags, then you can trade in those flags and get Caryopsis. So if you have loads of Equus, then you can afford to keep entering the Derby like a ton of times daily and maybe you can get enough flags, but I'm not going to rely on that because I don't think I'm going to have enough equus. Like, I think the estimates were over like 20 million equus you would need to enter enough races to get the flags needed. So I'm just going to rely on the Horn of Plenty option. But if you want to save up your equus to try to just enter enough races in the Derby, then, you know, maybe you can get enough flags that you could trade in for Caryopsis, but I'm not going to rely on that. So let's go ahead. We bought the donkey, so donkey is checked off the grocery list. Well, can I board you somewhere? For 30 days. Yeah, we'll board you there. That's kind of expensive, but oh well. Okay, so donkey checked off the grocery list. We'll probably have to remove Pegasus wings. Are there any Pegasus available in the sales for very cheap? Probably not. Nope. 95,000. Wonder what the GP is for now. Oh, well, that's a stallion. This one here is 100,000. That's a mare. That's 100,000. That's a fifth element. I think that one, because also, just so you're aware, you can donate black market items for any objective. I think for every single objective, you did have the option to donate a black market item if you didn't want to complete it. So what, I'm going to say junk black market items do I have? Well, I have 13 Horns of Plenty in stock, so I almost I'm 2 away from having the 15 needed to actually unlock the divine. But so long as I get, you know, open 2, I'll get 1 free. I don't even need the 15 total. So I'm actually completely good on the Horn of Plenty front on the server. I'm really happy with that. And that gives me a bit of an overage as well. So if I don't actually manage to find Caryopsis in a Horn of Plenty, I'll have some Horns of Plenty left over that I can keep going, I think, after the 15 mark, and hopefully I'll be able to decrease the price that I can buy it for in the sales. I'm hoping. I think what I might do, I'm going to try and trade a timer for a hop or 2. I've got 1 stroke. I can donate the Lears. I've got 5 of these. I can donate those to Ow. I can't imagine that I would need to skip 6 objectives, but I think that might be enough. If I can find like a cheap stroke or leer or some other item in the exchanges, I might buy that up, and then if I want to, I can donate that to Ow. But I feel like 6 should be enough, and Helios Rays, those are common enough to get as a prize in any sort of event. And I'll probably, when I start opening up Horns of Plenty during the Derby anyway, I'll hopefully, cross my fingers, have some good hops that I'll get some prizes that will make up for what I donate. And I got 3 fortunes, 2 parchments that I don't use. Water of Youth checked off because there might be an objective such as remove Water of Youth from a horse. So I'm good with that. Okay, I don't think I need to buy any items from the exchanges, but I do want to go and exchange that timer for... Would I be able to exchange it for 2 hops? I mean, it's a 2-pass item, but okay, I'm looking for a timer. Let's go see what other people might be wanting a timer for. 2 apples for that. Right now, I'm just going to put this timer up for 2 hops. Like, I think I've tried this several times. I tried putting it up for 1 hop. It didn't go. For 2, it didn't go. I'm going to put it up again for 2 hops. And if it expires and nobody takes it, then I'll put it back up for 1. And if nobody takes it, then I guess I'm out of luck, aren't I? I'm at Horns of Plenty. Okay. So there's that. Yep. Is there anything else I can exchange to get Horns of Plenty for? I have 2 Zeus's lightning bolts. I have a 5th element. I'm sure I could probably get 2 Horns of Plenty easily. I just think that I would be selling myself short. I think that would be a bit undersold. I don't value 5th elements all that much, me personally, but I know a lot of other people do, so I'd rather not do that. I don't really have anything else that I could try exchanging a Harmony pack, unless I'd rather keep the Harmony pack. That's an option, though, because I have enough Horns of Plenty that I can get it unlocked as it is, but if I want to keep opening more so that I can get the price decreased in passes in the reserve sales, that'd be an option. Okay, something else we're going to need to do is probably donate a horse to Ow and or sell a horse to Safe Haven, so I'm just going to mark off. These are just a bunch of extra foals from my past mares that I bred this month. I haven't sold them or done anything with them yet, which is a good thing. So I'm just going to mark this one off as GC objective. And I'm going to mark off another one as well. And that will also allow for any community objectives, because you want to, I can't remember if during testing what the reward was. I think you did get an extra bonus to use in the derby for if you completed a community objective. So I might set aside 2 extra foals. So if I need to complete a community objective for donating horse to owl or something, I can definitely do that. I try to grab the easiest ones I can, but sometimes if you notice that there haven't been very many available, you just have to take what you can get. So we're going to do that. And that's pretty much all the prep I can sort of do at the moment. I would also recommend not using up any of your 2-star tack items for now, because those are usually objectives. As you can see, I've saved up quite a few that I've gotten from other events that we've had over the past few months. I don't have as many on this server as I do on International, but I would definitely save these up because you'll probably have some sort of objective. And right now I've got 3 pink items, which will work perfect for the color bonus. So I'm going to save those for color bonuses. And something else you can do for that color bonus objective is just take note of which colors you have. So let's say I've the only tack I've got is this green and white 2-star saddlecloth. What you could do is go into the sales and see if there are any other horses in the sales that already have green items equipped. And since I have the blanket, I would need a green bonnet and green leg wraps. So like I would go in here, those are saddle blankets, go to ear bonnets. It's 2-star ear bonnet, 2-star polo wraps, no passes. Although this is just for example, so it doesn't really matter. But okay, on this server, there are only 3 horses that have 2-star polo wraps. This one probably doesn't have green wraps on anyway. These are red, but I mean, that's definitely something you can do. Go look in the sales to find horses that have the items that you're missing, and then all you have to do is just apply that missing item and that will work. But otherwise, I think that's all. And if I do want to enter extra races in the derby, I have plenty of equus stash. As you can see, like I have a shower I can sell, 2 water troughs, loads of apples and carrots. I don't need all that fodder. I can sell most of the mashes. I don't want to sell the oats. I can sell, well, I'm going to keep the droppings because once I get Caryopsis, we'll be going through droppings pretty quick. I don't need quite all that flax. I can sell all the straw. That'll get me loads of equus. I have 900,000 in wheat bran. I have 930 Western saddles. Oh my gosh, how much would that give me? 300,000. I have 300,000 equus worth of saddles just sitting in my inventory. I have 290 Western bridles. I have 2 3-star Western saddles, 2 3-star Western bridles, 2 3-star classical saddle, bell boots I can sell, and I have 5 spurs. So I'm really good on the equus front if I do want to try winning Caryopsis just by entering in the derby tons of times and then getting the flags. I just don't think that that's going to be an option, but I think I'm pretty much as prepped as I can be. I can't really remember any other objectives that I would need to be prepared for. Probably, I might want to keep the Helios Rays for as long as possible because oftentimes you'll have an objective such as place a horse in like a green landscape or a white landscape, and same for a golden apple. Give a horse a green golden apple coat or something. So make sure you have some Helios Rays maybe and golden apples, and otherwise just keep loads of junk items stashed. Like I never use Courageous Fortunes on my horses, so I usually donate those to Ow. But I think that's pretty much all for now. That's about as prepped as I can be. So I hope that gives you guys a few things that you can do to get prepped for the Great Challenge if you're looking to make sure that you complete as many objectives as you possibly can to get all the horseshoes needed to unlock the special offers. So just make sure you prep yourself, because once the Great Challenge starts and people start needing those horses, you know, the prices for a lot of stuff will go up. So just prep beforehand and you should be good to go. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.